Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay, so
Damn it, Alice.
not getting any
No, she's
audio. Are you getting the audio?
Oh yeah, I can hear it. It's a little.
Yeah.
I've got the volume turned down on my end though.
behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare.
Okay, turned it
The
up.
sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
But without Liam Neeson.
Alan Wake will be portrayed by Liam Neeson from now on.
Which, by the way, after the last one, you ended up looking up
I'm home.
who the model for Alan was, and it's not Jake Gyllenhaal.
You
It's
should
some
put some
Finnish
coffee on.
actor
You know
who
who
happens
you
to
want.
look like
Hey,
him.
handsome. This
Actually,
is gonna be a long night.
It's the guy who's been voicing, who's been modeling Alan Wake for the first game, and even appeared in the Bright Falls miniseries.
Yeah, but he looks so much like Jake Gyllenhaal, it's uncanny.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna.
And the funny thing is that he also made an appearance in the at the video game awards.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't
Hey,
think you'd get
copy
them done
thermos.
this quickly.
Yep. Wait a minute. Oh dear, Firmus. You know, the funny thing is that this is 3 years before he goes to Bright Falls. And he's being a Firmus from a place he hasn't been to yet.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
Hey, what was that on? What was that on the bookshelf?
Oh, and speaking of Barry,
Bookshelf?
he called.
Thought it's.
Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
Those are his
I'm
books.
right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
It's it,
Okay.
same kind of weather as the. There's the first Max Payne game.
I really don't like this, Alan.
The funny thing is that the character Alex Casey is a character in Alan Wake
Honey,
2.
it's a power outage.
Oh yeah,
I've
now
got
and
the
like
flashlight.
Okay.
he's basically created to be a Max Payne stand-in since Remedy can't legally use him anymore.
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Well, they are doing a ground-up remake
But it's
of
just,
Max Payne games.
especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
And blackouts during a
Tell me a story,
snowstorm.
writer.
That takes me
Okay.
back to living in Michigan.
I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story.
I saw
You made that up right now, didn't you?
No.
I saw what
Seriously.
the Alan Wake
I
remastered
love
game
you.
looks like.
Even if you are a liar.
They
Thanks for this.
basically made a deep. They basically gave Alan Wake a beard so that he can fit. They can make the beard fit in more with Alan Wake 2.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me.
Sweet, no,
I'll let
no.
you get on with it then. Sarah,
That's not going to happen with Alan Wake. He's kind of a
very good at her job.
stubborn person.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine. I don't have
That's not a ominous sign.
The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark. I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now. Very good. I'll come
Okay,
back
seriously,
later on to
besides
remind you, just in case.
an achievement, do you get anything for all those coffee thermoses?
I don't think so. I don't think I did.
Come in, Mr. Wake.
Like, what, doesn't
Your
even
phone's
unlock
on the
stuff
desk.
like,
The battery was dead. It's charged
stuff
now.
like concept art or
Have you
art or
started looking
interviews?
for my wife
Or
yet?
interviews
My
or
men
something?
are already on it. Now, can you tell me
I
what
haven't
happened?
checked,
I'm
but
not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing.
I haven't really
walked out of the
checked.
cabin.
So maybe it
Cabin on
does.
Cauldron Lake?
Man, that's a dude.
How did you end up at Stucky's gas
Man, it's
station?
gotta do
I wanted
something.
to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Oh boy,
Go to the back
kidnappers.
lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little
Seen-
something there.
I've seen this movie before.
After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Well, they said read this. You know, I'm pretty sure this man didn't really disappear.
You think?
He was probably murdered for winning contests.
Also, knowing
Mr.
Remedy,
Wake, can I
those
help
are
you with
photos
anything?
of their actual
I need
staff.
to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Yeah,
Of course,
more than
Mr.
likely.
Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
I mean, like all the different characters, like all the different cops,
The early
gangsters,
morning
and
light hurt my eyes and made my
what
head
have
ache.
you in the
The man
first
on the
Max
phone
Payne
said,
game. Those
"Go
were
through
all
the
actual
fence on
Remedy
the left."
staff.
Oh, that's a junker.
Yeah.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something
Hole in the
floating in
fence
an
behind the
abandoned
police
car.
station.
Guess what the achievement for finding
Alice's
25
driver's
of these
license had been
is?
placed on the front
What?
seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying
Oh, again, Tommy?
You and Alan.
Don't want to talk over the NPC.
I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station.
Oh.
Come and get me.
No,
I can't
no.
talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go.
Manuscript
I
page.
needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's
wife's-
kidnappers.
Driver's license and a manuscript page.
Okay,
Who would have thought?
Alright, so if you collect 25 coffee thermoses, the achievement is called Damn Good Cup of Coffee.
A Twin Peaks reference.
Yeah. And in fact, looking at the Alan Wake wiki, I was correct. The presence of their actual presence is a reference to Twin Peaks.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course.
We're
I can
sorry we
assure
couldn't
you
hire
that
J.K.
my staff
Simmons.
has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their
You know,
farm.
with how entertaining like,
All we can do
other
is
characters
to
and
slow
some of the other
down
characters are,
progress of their dementia.
like the Anderson brothers,
Are you
I
feeling
think
any better,
that
Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave.
I think he'd be the least entertaining
Well,
person.
we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course
What,
not.
J.K. Simmons?
But I need to know where you'll be staying, so I
Yeah.
can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is
These,
known for its roaches. The cabins
especially when
are pretty nice.
especially
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr.
Tor and Odin.
I'd like to invite you
They
to
are
stay at
two of the
Cauldron
most
Lodge.
Did you talk to my
central
wife?
characters
I had the pleasure
in the
of
game,
discussing your situation
and then they're
on
overseen
several
out
occasions.
in
set something up
controlled by
I
Asti the
invited her
Senator.
here. My clinic is a
Wait.
place
And
where-
Oh my!
Take it easy.
They're named Tor and Odin.
yes,
Is Odin the one with the eye
Get
patch?
your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
what do you
I'm
think?
Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah.
We're
I'm all
sorry
right.
we couldn't hire
I
Steve
don't want to press
Buscemi.
charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out. of here.
Also, Tor has a love of hammers.
What the hell was that about, Al?
Because of course he does.
We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
They also, the second game also introduces
I had
his
to talk to
granddaughter.
someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him.
And-
He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything
Tor
more
and
was
Odin
another story.
in the second game, will,
I had
I
a
haven't
midnight appointment
are
with the
played by
kidnapper in a place called
two
Lover's
members
Peak,
of
somewhere
Close to the
in
Fall.
Ellenwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like anything.
Fitting, since
It's not
it's
good.
their
In
music
fact,
that
it's the absolute opposite of good.
that their band
Mr.
is
Wake.
playing.
Barry, you found him.
Ira.
I mean, they've been with
Wow, I
Remedy
was
like
just
since
thinking
Max
about you,
Payne
too.
2.
Great.
I was just bringing
Yep.
Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing.
And of course,
I really need to go.
she has
See
coffee
you again,
ready.
Mr. Wake. Later.
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you.
That doesn't
Seriously,
sound a
Al,
little
what you were
off.
saying in the car? Just listen to
No,
yourself.
not at all.
You shot a guy, and his body just disappeared?
behind Barry.
When was the last time you slept? Are you
Yep.
high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
I gotta go get a coffee, Hermes.
You know, Steve Buscemi is
Easy
not
there,
that
boy.
snobbish
I'm
of an
almost
actor.
done.
They probably could
Hey,
have gotten
Rusty,
him.
right? You rent cabins.
Yeah,
Mr. Wake, I'd shake your
but
hand.
I think
My hands are
Remedy
full here.
prefers to stick
Actually,
with
I'm sorry about this.
Finish
Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk?
actors.
It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers.
Well, I'm pretty
Max
sure
here got his foot caught in a trap.
or these
They're
voice
illegal to
actors
use.
are
Hell,
not
you're not supposed to hunt
Finnish.
within the park at all. But that
People
doesn't
trying to
stop
put on
some
American
lowlifes.
accents because it doesn't, because
Hell, at
they
least
sound too
Max is
natural.
gonna be okay. You got lucky.
Well,
Max
there
is
are
groggy from the
American
shot I
Finns.
gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
They might use Finnish people,
Okay, boy. We're
Finnish
almost done
actors
here.
for like the physical likeness of the characters, but in voice actors, like I'm pretty sure they got it. Especially if it's set in America, they got to get an American actors.
Maybe.
That's a good dog.
Although Alex Casey certainly does have an American voice actor.
Yeah, because James McCafferty's been the voice of Max Payne since the first one.
Let's see.
There. He's going to be fine.
And the funny thing is that he plays an FBI agent in Alan Wake 2.
As like I said, Remedy no longer can legally use Max.
Yeah. Well, he's also a character written by a character in a series of books that Alan Wake writes.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
There's going to be a lot of meta in this game.
You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my
Oh, you know.
Can we talk about
That's what
this
you
later?
get when you
No, this whole thing.
when your influence is David Lynch.
Your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me,
But
freak me out, it's working.
the difference between what Remedy's doing with Alan Wake is that they actually know what they're doing.
And here are the keys. Okay.
Oh
you're all
yeah, I
set,
mean, like
Mr. Wake.
they're not obnoxious
Glad to
about
have
it.
you
Like they
stay
don't
on.
have
Thanks. Can you tell me how to
like
get to
the
Lover's
story
Peak?
is self-aware,
Oh,
but the
sure.
characters
It's
aren't.
at the end of the nature trail. Just follow
Yeah.
the paths, you'll get to it eventually.
Like
It's an
you're
easy
never
walk.
gonna see
Nice
Alan
spot, too.
break the fourth wall or anything.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air.
You know, all bets are off with the 413 though.
Al. Al? We should go to the
They-
sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
This is not a goddamn...
Well, I read the novelization for Alan
He
Wake.
said to come alone.
Okay,
That's the last
okay.
time we played.
I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me
Found
what
out that the guy who wrote it
You stay here.
has never
If I'm
written
not
anything
back by
before
morning, call
and hasn't written
Cowboy.
anything since.
Wow.
Yeah.
I get the feeling
Yeah.
that like it was kind of a lesser version of the game. Like if you
These yokels are dangerous.
like you got the better
Everybody
experience
hates
playing
a
the game than you
tourist,
would have
or
reading
it'll
the
be
book.
Deliverance all over again.
Probably. I think this is this is also during a time that I think Microsoft probably saw how well Halo was doing with their books.
Yeah, and
So they wanted someone to do it.
they wanted they wanted to
I
really
knew I should have gone
get
to the
in on
cops.
that
This wasn't the
multimedia
smartest
bit.
thing I'd ever done.
Yep.
But I was still angry with Barry
Well,
for
it
trying
seems
to
like
talk me out of
Remedy's
it.
taking
These
that
people had
concept
told me
and
right in the sheriff's
taking
station.
it for a
The cops
spin,
wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
since it seems like that's how the outside of games, that's how Control's going to continue on.
Really?
They've got plans for a video game, so anyone in the comments who wants to correct me, I already know that. But they want to expand. There's also an Alan Wake TV series in the work.
Really?
Yeah. Remedy's got control over it.
Which is good. Do they like have a network, a streaming service, a studio?
It's AMC that's going to do it.
AMC.
Yep.
The vision left me weak. This was no head.
Walking Dead AMC.
Breaking Bad AMC.
Yep.
Mad Men AMC.
Yep. So it's very, and since Remedy's got full control over this project, it's likely it's going to be very good.
Hope so.
Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please!
Yeah, I don't want to go.
Help me! Hello? Back here. I'm back here.
Wait.
Mr. Wake?
Huh. So I guess I went in a circle.
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark.
It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
He's not gonna make it.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had
No,
happened.
I mean, that doesn't look like a very good... Yeah, looks like there's a lot of... He's gonna be losing a lot of blood. At least the dog's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all that blood is gone. Goner.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Yeah, get the power back on, and he's gonna die in the next cutscene. I guess I just hope that when they start shooting, they do it in Washington.
Oh, they'll do it on location. That's for certain. They
That
do.
was too late.
Well, if they don't do it in
destroyed the
Washington, they can
There was
they can
no
still
way
get
to get
pretty
the lights
close with
back on.
Oregon. It's not that different.
Rusty!
Except there's a high chance of them running into crazy people. I mean,
The ground was covered
they'd work
patches
with
that looked like
as
liquid
taken
darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Just need hunting licenses.
You gotta read.
Well, LA2 is going to be will be
Had torn a mammoth-sized hole.
fixing a fixing a long complaint from gamers over the lack of New Game Plus for LA2.
License, obey!
Yep, next week
Rusty?
or sometime soon. Sometime this month, I know.
Two bears and wolves never approached any other world. Closer.
Yep.
Cats must
It either be he dies or he becomes a
Whatever.
he becomes a boss. And they always try to go from behind.
or even simple berries.
Defy the Park Ranger achievement. Oh.
And you're out of ammo.
Yep.
Man, can't they give you like a melee weapon to fall back on or something?
Yeah, I thought.
Can't you dodge roll forward? No, guess not.
I was hoping. Oh. Let's see.
Rusty!
Okay.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness. Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Operator's instructions. At all times. Fishing. Rusty knobs. Or those. Where's your sub park? License. Never. Closer than 100 yards. 2 bears and wolves. Never approached any other. Closer than 25 yards. X must be. All times. Never leave your pet unattended.
Now I have to say, my complaint about the flashlight is that I don't think batteries will die that quickly. Yep.
Combat may not be that deep, but it's tense at least.
Yep. I think that's good for a horror game.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw it.
Oh, Barry's still alive.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Yeah, seriously though, I saw a video about the meanest and nicest celebrities. Steve Buscemi's actually one of the nicest people you could run into.
I'm not surprised. Wasn't he also
He was a firefighter before he started acting.
Yeah, and when 9/11 happened, he went back in and helped during the attack.
During the cleanup, yeah, it was actually his old fire station that he tried to get it back with, and he even refused to do like any interviews or photo shoots because like
Lover's Peak was
he was there to actually help people.
Yeah. This tells you a lot about the guy.
Oh boy.
Yep, and start running.
Seriously, they don't give you a dodge roll.
Nope, just dodge.
I mean, I guess that would be pretty easy to abuse.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Yep.
Would run the risk of making the game too easy.
I'm just gonna run.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
think they give me more bullets when I die, so that makes it a lot more convenient. Probably, oh yeah, it's on easy mode. Oops.
Yeah.
Still, I gotta run since I only got 3.
The great old one.
Nice. Lovecraft reference.
Okay, I can understand not giving you a dodge roll. Well, how about, you know, like a sprint with a stamina meter?
Suppose in a way that'd be a little too convenient.
You know, like it recharges but slowly.
I guess if it gives you, it's because it gives you more options, which in a way defeats the purpose of it being horrifying.
Yeah.
It's generally why you have a bunch of idiot teenagers in horror movies who will just make all of the wrong decisions. Oh boy. Remind me not to go to Washington. I have Bright Falls, Washington.
Well, lucky for
Which
you. Well, you're
it doesn't
lucky.
exist.
Yeah. Can confirm. It's not a real place. I wish I could say the same for Seattle, though.
Oh. This is a bad one.
Maybe you can try and take them down one by one.
I did that with 12 they gave 12 votes they gave me.
I'm not gonna let you have a moment's peace to fix that one, so you gotta get rid of them.
Felt like a Firefly achievement. Yep. Now, where's ammo when you need it?
And just look for anything shiny, I guess.
Oh, got a manuscript page.
Okay.
Fear alert. Great. Just what we need.
Yeah, don't worry. Washington has black bears. As long as you don't provoke them, they'll leave you alone.
You know what'd be nice? A sneak feature. Basically sneak around them.
Yeah, but if they put in stealth, you could break the game.
It'll be fine.
You can tell they went out to make the opposite of Max Payne. Because where Max Payne was a complete power trip, like, this is like, everything can kill you.
Well, that's that's basically the difference between the two franchises. It's Max Payne was a action game. This is a horror. And horror is infamous for not being great to their protagonists.
Well, you might. Well, I think fear might have made you a little more capable, but even then, it had other ways of fucking with you. Like, for one, the enemy AI was really, really smart.
Yeah. And fear was also excellent for. So they also gave you limitations as well, such as you don't have backup.
Did you have a whole squad?
Ooh. I'm pretty sure in Fear, you're by yourself because your team was killed. Oh, they disappear once you hit the light. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so can't go. I probably think go that way.
That's the way you came. You sure you can't hop over that rock? No, the other. No, other side. And
see. There we go. And now I'm gonna try to run all the way there.
Button.
Reach Lover's Peak. Nobody's here. Oh, by the way, did you hear? Did you hear the joke made by Christopher Judge about Call of Duty?
What about it?
When he did his acceptance speech, he said that was longer. It was originally longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign.
Yeah, I told Pro Call of Duty that the new campaign, it was like only 3 hours long. He was like, what? Yeah, I mean, like, I get it, Call of Duty, you're all about the multiplayer, but come on, give at least an 8 or 9 hour campaign.
Well, funny thing.
Come on, we
oh, hey, it's Liam Neeson. No, but the funny thing is that the developers are angry at him now. According to them, he's being abusive.
Just because
he's... You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
All because he's...
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got it.
All because he made a joke at their expense.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew
the guy from the ferry turns out to be a kidnapper.
There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. I got for you.
Question is, why did he kidnap Alice? And why is he helping you? And more importantly, are we gonna get the answer within this episode?
Probably not.
Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. Just a little longer. Scare them off.
And
Light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
you know, I got a great idea for how to deal with
What?
forest fire.
Ah.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
I've been watching some of the Alan Wake 2 in-game ads that basically they they make jokes based around Finnish culture.
This is it, Wake.
One of them is basically they have two Finnish brothers who
We fight them as
are
they keep coming.
Give me the
are
goddamn
pretty.
gun! They're coming!
That's not how this
They pretty much have a lot of businesses up and running, such as they've got a coffee business, a coffee theme park business, and a tourist business, a tourist business. Which the tourist business is basically they have apparently the government has taken control of basically all of the natural parks. So to make sure that they've got a business going on, they decide they take bolt cutters to them. And with their middle fingers pointed at the camera, basically, fuck government. There's John.
Oh.
But it would be nice to have a gun. A gun would be nice.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editing.
You know, in a way, you could probably see this also as
what the hell
a prequel to In the Mountain Madness.
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
And with that, Alan Wake kills the kidnapper.
I mean, never mind the fact that he should not be able to get up after a fall like that.
No! Come back
Something
here!
shiny back there.
I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Come back
Manuscript page.
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Make it for the woods.
How hard could that be?
What the hell?
You just had to say something.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Ooh.
Bear traps.
Yep. See, when I first saw them, I thought they were gonna be another manuscript. No, I placed that manuscript there as a trap.
So, if you see a sparkly thing, oh, hello. So yeah, manuscript page.
Yep. I biggest problem I could see is getting it over there without falling. Alright. Take further woods. I think I'm past the point of traps. But not ambushes. You know, I wonder if there's someone above Alan who writing him so that he knows how to aim a gun, use a gun.
You mean someone not Sam Lake?
Yep. Of course, it is within the realm of possibilities that the real Sam Lake will appear in the game as the guy who's truly in control.
But they're using his likeness for Alex Casey.
That's the red herring. Always glad to see ammo.
Shotgun. No, hunting rifle.
Either way, it's a welcome sight. And it's more ammo.
Well, no,
I can fall back on.
It's only got 5 rounds, but it's got a longer range.
And I also causes more damage, likely. So I can fall back on the revolver when I run out.
Or and don't imagine it's very effective at close range.
Works just fine for me. More ammo and
generator.
Yep.
Oh, is that thermos?
Yep.
How many does that make now?
I think 4 now on this one.
I mean, total.
I don't remember.
It's gotta be it's gotta be tracking gas.
Yeah. I'll check it out after this chapter.
Just a prop.
Yep. But it's a coffee
pot. It's a coffee pot. Or maybe it's an oil, or maybe it's an oil tin.
If it's got a Finnish influence, it's likely a coffee pot. Nope. Let's see here. Okay.
Let's see what happens. Oh, looks like there's some ammo there. Off to your left.
Yep. Item limit reached.
You're kidding me. I mean, I guess the game would be pretty broken if you could just hoard ammo.
Yep. Now, if only they're hunting rifle ammo.
Well, there's another flight of stairs you skipped past when you went in here.
Yeah. I skipped past them to see what's in here. And it seems like...
What's that?
Kick.
Jump. You're gonna have to jump.
Yep.
Flares.
Flares are good. Coffee seems better. Oh.
Beware of Widowmakers.
Oh, the Widowmakers. Ah. Oh, that's great.
Oh, now they tell us.
Yep.
Beware of Widowmakers.
The most overused name for legendary weapons in Warhammer.
Widowmaker?
Yeah. Well, that gets you ammo, at least.
Yep.
What exactly did the graffiti on that box say?
wasn't exactly certain. The darkness wears her face. Oh, that's not creepy. That's not ominous at all.
Okay. Ah, there you go.
Yep.
Just gotta get on that ramp.
Yep. Jump's not the most efficient thing to do, but it works. It just works. Just like Skyrim.
Or Starfield.
Yeah, but the quote's more attributed to Skyrim.
It's just attributed to Todd Howard in general.
Yeah.
Who?
I have a feeling that
now he's not doing video games anymore. No. Now. Well.
Really?
Okay. Well. Well, apparently he might be stepping down from Bethesda after the Starfield gets the DLC out. Because he just... Apparently, he's heartbroken at the reception.
Well, Starfield is a passion project of his. I have a feeling it's a reworked version of the Star Trek game he pitched.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Yeah, unfortunately, doesn't seem like people really like it.
That was, you know, yeah, that was
epic.
Was not as, well, that wasn't as much of a fall as falling from that platform.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Sledgehammer, of course, is a tank. Yeah, but honestly, I mean, like, even if Zach quits Bethesda, I mean, like, he'll probably have a producer job for that Fallout show on Amazon.
Well, he does. It's in the trailer.
All it said was from acclaimed video game maker Todd Howard. Although I'm pretty sure if you look, you'll find him, and he's got a producer credit on it. He probably does.
Although, I have a feeling that it's more of a creative role, like what Brandon Sanderson gets for the Wheel of Time series.
But he didn't create Fallout. Tim Kaine did.
Well, I think it's more along the lines of
Bethesda bought Fallout off of Interplay after they went bankrupt.
Yep, and Interplay's been salty about that entire time.
It was their own damn fault. They made a lot of bad financial decisions.
Which really is a shame, because they made some of my favorite Star Trek games too.
Mm-hmm.
And you get this, you hear all this, everything's going on at Activision, and it's childhood video game developers are terrible, or became terrible.
It's more like, you know, you either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain.
Yep. Although, for the way I hear it from Richard Garriott, the creator of Ultima, is that even back in the late 70s, early 80s, there was a lot of drugs being done by developers.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course there were. It was the 70s. Who wasn't doing drugs?
Obviously, Richard Garriott.
Chainsaw. Oh boy, this guy is definitely tanky.
I'm surprised I didn't die in the second hit.
Tanky enemies in horror games, they're the worst.
Yep.
They're just because they're bullet sponges.
Yep, and you don't get a whole lot of bullets.
That might be okay. That might be one area I would call a legitimate flaw with this game, is having tank enemies. Are you looking for something?
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out for pages and premises.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open
By the way, I found out there are like 2 Hitchcock movies for free on YouTube right now.
Just make sure you keep the lights
Rear Window and Vertigo. Would not be surprised if the birds are too.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was
Well,
out of the woods.
I saw. So Riftrex did Psycho 2.
Really?
That was, yeah. I can see why it was a bad movie. It was a slog to get through.
Why would you even make a sequel to Psycho?
Garage. It would get me back to Barry faster.
I don't know, but
were a welcome bonus.
as it turns out, the author of Psycho made a much better sequel than Hollywood did.
I do remember the third one kind of getting some kind words from James Rolfe. He did a top 10 movies that aren't as bad as everybody says. Well, top 10 sequels that aren't as bad as everyone says. Like
well, all I can say now is that Exorcist 2 is no longer the worst Exorcist movie.
Honestly,
yes,
honestly, the only sequel worth watching in the Exorcist series is the third one.
Yeah. And this is the best part. You get to run over demons.
So you can do that in GTA.
Yeah, but considering this is a horror game, it's a lot more satisfying.
Good point.
You're killing enemies without using up ammo. No, I will say that probably this probably has a feels like it has a better. Wait a minute. Supposed to go this way? Yep. Wait. That was where I started.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you can't. Pretty sure you can't ram your way through there. Yeah, you can't.
Things I wish this was GTA.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could
All
imagine.
right, I've got
against the
flare gun
dark
now.
things I was facing.
And I feel very worried now.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
Well, he wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
Can't get in the car, so.
Yeah.
Where's a chain gun when you need one?
I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before.
Well, Norse mythology, and I'm going to assume those are ravens. That usually means Odin.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Defeat the birds. Easier said than done.
They got the pathfinding and...
Goddamn horrible situation is that I'm not... How'd you? I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic
Now,
episode,
where's
man.
the bullets?
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
Probably the most unrealistic thing about this game is that Alan uses a typewriter.
For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Oh, great. The stalker has the pages.
I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
And that's another chapter down.
Pretty please, can you tell me where I am?
This is probably one of the few games that nailed down the episodic format right.
I need to get my
Yeah, by actually treating it like a TV episode.
and the shadows keep on changing.
I mean, they actually go all out in making this feel like an interactive TV show.
Yep. You know what doesn't work well with that?
What?
Silent Hill Ascension.
God. That thing is a dumpster fire.
Yep. And right now, it's the Silent Hill 2 remake is up in the air.
And then you got Metal Gear Solid 5, which is like 75% of a finished game.
Yep.
Don't cry. There's always a way. Here in the
We should probably end this before we get copyright striked.
Probably. But then again, they don't really care about Let's Plays.
No, but you're not gonna believe this.
Previously on
But
Alan
on the
Wake,
first
Alice-
Alan Wake episode, we actually did get flagged on copyright. Like, we didn't get a strike or anything. It's just flagged us in the system.
Alright, statistics. Found 23 manuscripts. Found 12 thermoses.
Okay, so about 13 more and you unlock the achievement.
Yep. I think one of the thermoses I can't get yet because I hit again because it went straight to a cutscene right after I found it.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's Alright, so I guess we're wrapping it up now.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see you on the next Alan Wake episode.
See you later.